welcome to a Borderlands 2 playthrough. I got a couple disclaimers to talk about. First, this may not be a full play. You may not see every single DLC. You may not see the end, although you'll probably see the warrior because it doesn't take that long to get to, kind of. I'm pretty experienced in this game. I have, I think, 110 hours. You can see my my credentials here. This character alone looks like she has 48, over 50 hours played on her from the time there. You can see that 2 there is, I think, 2 days. Like right here, 30 minutes, 11 minutes, 17 hours on my Krieg. So these 2 gauges are copies from a save editor, so don't worry about all that. So one of the things I was worried about is I would have to create a fresh character to unlock all my weapon slots and stuff, but thanks to the Commander Lilith DLC that was just recently released to bridge the gap between Borderlands 2 and 3, I was able to just create a full-on gauge, which is now this level 32. I very quickly did the end mission. As you can see, I got 40 minutes played on her. That was mostly killing the warrior 3 or 4 times. Yeah, that main disclaimer is that this is not a walkthrough. However, I do have one major disclaimer to mention when I get in-game.
Great. Another dead Vault Hunter. Handsome Jack's been busy.
I'm also going to go over my skills and what they do, so when you see me playing, if you're wondering what's happening, I can tell you what's happening.
Yes!
If you're unfamiliar with the game entirely, although that's hard to believe.
Your metaphorical ship has finally come in.
I actually got bored with the first Borderlands Game of the Year Enhanced Edition. It was just too slow, not a lot going on. Couldn't figure out the save editor, so I couldn't give myself anything cool.
I've got something for you.
As you could probably have seen in the last couple videos, I was getting kind of pissed off.
That I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside.
Okay.
Man,
my second disclaimer is I do have a save editor. I will justify this in one way. There's one thing I cannot justify is the class mod. Now this is from a raid drop. This is actually, you can only get this at like level 50 plus. So the fact that I have this is a bit rigged. I will admit that. Sorry. Part of the disclaimer is I play to have fun. When I don't have fun, I don't play games. So this is my version of fun, giving me some of the coolest guns. This one I actually got from the warrior kill, so this is legit. This is actually dropped. The Slaga, I have actually farmed this before. That's part of the justifications here. I have like 7 of these in the bank, or at least on a mule character, I think. I have several of these because you can actually farm them. Same with the Unkempt Herald. It took me like a few hours to get a double penetrating one. This one specifically was edited in, but I do have a bunch of them, so it's not like I'm just looking up best of lists and hacking in the best kind. And the conference call, I have a couple of them. Some of them were given to me, I think, from a different player. This one is edited in, but I do have a few of them on my own. The B, I have also farmed this because it drops off the Ents in the Tiny Tina Assault on Dragon Keep DLC, so I have a few of these as well. Usually, most of them are in like the level 40 range, so those can be farmed. This one, I will admit, I'm not even sure where this goes, or where this drops, but it was put on a, like, every time you have a fire gun, you have a chance to fire twice thing, which is excellent for an Anarchy build. So you will see some of these update between recordings. I will probably, every couple levels, I will exit the game and edit them back up. So if you're looking for some gun variety, at best you'll see me swap out my 4 slot every now and then if I feel like a different kind of gun. Like I kind of want, I have a pistol, SMG, shotgun, so I might edit in a, not edit in, but I might replace that with a launcher or something else. I'm playing the Necromancer. A few things you should probably know is I'm running the Anarchy build. With this, now I didn't actually play this for a while because I didn't like the idea of losing accuracy, but it turns out it's irrelevant. talking a lot, so I gotta drink a bit. Here's what this does. You can read it while I talk about it if you want, but almost 2% gun damage per stack, but you lose the same amount of percentage of accuracy. And it says max 150, but I have this, which brings it to 300, I think. So 300 times whatever, let's say, I'll just do some quick math. 300 times 1.75, 525% gun damage. And I lose that accuracy as well, but trust me, it doesn't matter. Because with this ricochet ability, I need to max it out when I level up, actually. It takes half the damage, but when you have 500% damage, or however many stacks you have, it cancels out that bullet damage, so you're pretty much doing decent damage regardless. This one gives me reload speed, but it decreases my magazine size, which is 7% is almost nothing, so who cares? So almost 50% and more reload speed. That is the stacks. This is really important to the B shield, which has a really low capacity, but you'll do a bunch of extra damage, which again cancels out the nerf of the ricochet. This only works when you're at a full shield, so this ability will keep recharging my shield if I take a hit or so. You lose 5% of your health, but that gets canceled out by this one. No. That gets canceled out by this heal. When you got a full clip, I get healed. And this is just a fire rate when I go down to half of my clip. So that will be maxed out eventually, because that's pretty awesome. And this is a 30% chance of getting extra anarchy stacks, which is nice. This one is... what is this? Oh yeah, if you have no stacks of anarchy, the next time you would get one, it gives me a full 25. So when engaging in a fight, 1.75, I will immediately have 43.75% more of everything, more damage, just starting a fight. So that's good. And this is every 9th bullet that hits an enemy will reflect, so that kind of functions a little bit like the ricochet, but it doesn't suffer any damage loss. This will be a filler skill. I wanted it just to have at least 1 point in it, but it's not that important. I will put some points in it in the future. My level 61 actually only has like 3 or 4 points into this, so this is something I'll max out when I have like everything else that I need. I didn't get the max skill because it's a melee thing, which saps your anarchy, so I didn't want to take that at all. And that's about all I have to offer in terms of intel. I closed it. I can't show you the build that I'm gonna eventually have, but just when you see me mowing down enemies, you'll understand it's because of anarchy. So the Slagga will be my main damage output. If I run low on ammo, I will probably switch to the shotgun. In fact, I will probably want to switch these, to be honest. Okay. So my true secondary is the conference call. This actually got nerfed a while back. It shoots these like a bunch of pellets, like every bullet will split into a bunch of them. They nerfed the damage that each pellet does, but it's still a very solid weapon, especially for an anarchy build. So that's a lot of talking for not a lot of action. I just wanted to give context.
Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be handsome.
I wanted to justify my use of a save editor. Part of that justification is I have 110 hours on this. I've beaten this dozens of times. I've farmed most of the weapons on my own on different times. So I've had these weapons before. I didn't just look up a list. The only thing I looked up was the relic, because I wasn't sure what to use. Oh, alright.
Sorry about the mess.
Oh,
everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, vault hunters, claptrap units.
Firehawk,
if I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice.
A bunch
I'm
of
actually quite depressed. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bullymong named Knuckle Dragger. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe. Ooh. Yeah. My eye! Ah!
I will say the V shield is very powerful. Most enemies will melt, but it's about the experience of the thing.
4 Vault Hunters changed Pandora forever, but their time has passed. Thanks to Handsome Jack, Pandora needs a new hero. I know that hero is you.
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty Vault Hunter to help me reach Sanctuary.
I think there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Here's the badass ranks. Yeah, okay, I already got a couple more points, so. Let's do damage. Also have the flat 18.2% gun damage down there. That also contributes to negating the whole ricochet nerf, so that the ricochet nerf really doesn't matter that much. You can see all these chunks of stats if you want to pause the video and give those a look on seeing what I'm working with. The 29,000 points of badass ranks. I've played a lot of this game, so that all very helps a lot. And I started this as a new, fresh character, so I'll be getting all of this as well.
And you shall be my fearsome
I'll be
minion.
swimming in badass ranks because this is a freshly created character through the Commander Lilith DLC thing. So that's 30 levels of no gameplay.
Great! Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt
And
ourselves.
I can go to fight for Sanctuary right now. I could go anywhere pretty much.
Onward, seeing eye minion! Let me know if I'm gonna run into anything. Ah!
Hey buddy, you ran into
I'll
something.
just assume you didn't see that.
Apparently the Claptrap goes through something similar in the Borderlands 3 from the gameplay reveal video. He gets kind of captured on a magnetic device and gets carried around like an idiot. Oh, alright.
Stick close to the robot. He will help you get off this glacier and into the city of Sanctuary. That is the only place you will be safe.
That little noise, that little amp flourish, I used to hear that in my dreams when I was really binging this, and I'm probably going to again. As you can see, they're kind of melting, but those were pretty basic enemies. Tougher enemies will take a lot more hits, like the Hyperion robots will take a 20 or 30 bullets or so to take down.
Again? Jack's tearing Pandora.
I actually killed the warrior like 3 or 4
Jack's
times.
drone operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed.
Because the Commander Lilith
You'll need that funny
create
little
level 30
robot's help to
thing.
reach Sanctuary. The last
It
bastion
puts
of
you on the
resistance
Talon of
against
God
Jack.
quest, which is
And
the
the
very
only
final
place you'll be
mission
truly
of
safe.
Borderlands 2.
Get to Sanctuary.
So it doesn't give you instant access to true Vault Hunter mode. Look at this. I'm just gonna shoot this small rock here. See what I mean?
Many thanks, friend of friends. Onward!
Hey kiddo, Jack here, president of Hyperion. Let me explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed by me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
This game also has a lot less visual noise that I was having so much issues with on the Borderlands 1. Especially with Lilith's Phoenix ability that was setting yourself on fire, but you could see the flame effect, so if you were backpedaling, that flame effect would be trailing in front of you. And it was very hard to shoot stuff. Alright, he's gonna melt. Dead.
They're coming out of the wall, Spanker!
It does help to actually aim in their general direction.
Great! Now we just gotta find
Like,
someone
you would
to
probably kill them a lot quicker if they actually aimed at him,
I'm
but
sure
still.
you'd like to jam your fist into my skull. Optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Liarsburg can fix me up. Allons see. Liarsburg's on the other side of this Hyperion barge. Let's say we cut through it, chum. Ha! This door's Hyperion tech. Child's play. And open!
Intruders detected. Locking door.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hear getting eaten alive by bullymongs isn't such a bad way to go.
Let me get that for you. Executing phase shift. You're welcome. Perks of being an artificial intelligence. I'm networked into almost everything on this planet. It's a long way to Sanctuary. Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
Just
Thanks for the garbage.
Let me know when you're ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
It's kind of cool. The first time I ever got the Slaga, okay, it's 3 projectiles, so it shoots 3 extra sets of bullets. I thought it was 4. First time I ever got the drop, I was amazed on how strong it was.
Over here!
I think I got it from some kind of
Keep
fluke,
your
but
wits
it
about
carried
you,
me through
minion.
several
This
levels.
glaciers run by a bandit named Captain Flint. The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games like Dodge the Blowtorch and Don't Get Dunked into the Pool of Acid. I was really good at the first one. Ah!
Attention, people of Pandora. Handsome Jack here, offering $1 million to whoever brings me the head of the
Oh, see, he's taking that guy took a beating. So it's not going to be a full clear. I actually have to do some work, especially when when my shield takes a hit. That means that extra AM damage gets completely negated, like that.
Hey, Hammerlock!
I must have been horrifyingly cruel to puppies in a previous life to deserve this kind of treatment. I say, Vault Hunter, could you kill Flint's men for me?
Done. No, not done.
Got a proposition for you, Vault Hunter. You give up, we'll just shoot you in the head. It'll be quick, clean, and a hell of a lot less painful than what Handsome Jack will do to you. This ain't over, Grinder!
Hey, Hammerlock! Since my minion just saved your town, you want to do your bestie Claptrap a favor and repair my eye?
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now, aren't I? Come to my shack and I shall restore Claptrap's sight. First, I shall shut off the electrical fence for you. Please stay back, Vault Hunter. Let Claptrap go first.
I knew Hammerlock would come around eventually. Me and him are like 2 peas in a pod. 2 bullets in a mag. 2 cannibal midgets in a
I kind of want to go back and... Oh, bye. Where are you going? Oh, yeah, it glitched out. I kind of want to go back and watch like a gameplay reveal of Borderlands 2 and see how they play it. Because the Borderlands 3 one was so like practiced and telegraphed. Because they were showing you specific things without playing naturally. That's something to consider.
At your service. I came out here to research the bully
I'm gonna end this video for now so I can get like a drink refill and stuff. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see y'all in the future episode.